his eyes and saw only brilliance. "Oh!" he cried. The ladder of heaven unfolded above him. "Come," said a voice. The arms of the universe reached down and took him. Chapter 1. Howard Moondeer's backpack bulged with everything a wise person might need to survive in the wilderness. There was a cooking pot tied to the outside strap, and a folding camp chair he had bought at REI. A French baguette and a salami stuck out horizontally from the top flap like wings. 2 half bottles of French wine protruded from the side pockets, perfectly balanced. Howie stood in the gravel parking area alongside his Subaru at the foot of the trail and hoisted the pack onto his shoulders with a grunt. He adjusted the straps and jiggled the pack up and down, attempting to find a more comfortable position. But no matter what he did, it was heavy. Seriously heavy. The Forest Service sign at the head of the trail said, Dawson Peak Summit, 15.8 miles. This wasn't an especially great distance, except for the fact that Dawson Peak was the 3rd highest mountain in New Mexico, 13,137 feet, and the trail was steep. Luckily, it wasn't too late to lighten the load. He went through the contents of his pack in his mind, wondering what he could jettison. Not the tent, certainly, nor the one-burner stove, foam pad, inflatable pillow, ground cloth, sleeping bag, change of clothes, rain poncho, water filter, water bottle, hunting knife, hatchet, Gore-Tex shell, sunscreen, waterproof matches, or extra socks. It was the food, he decided, that was adding all the weight. Howie planned to be in the wilds for 4 days and 3 nights, and he had considered his culinary needs as carefully as though he were heading off to Antarctica for a month. Tonight the menu included salmon, a potato to bake and foil in the campfire, cold asparagus in a vinaigrette already prepared in a small plastic container, and a chocolate bar for dessert. This was the first night, a kind of welcome to the wonderful world of trekking indulgence. But for the rest of the trip it would be strictly dried camping fare from REI, little bags of chicken couscous and pasta primavera that you could cook right in the bag, adding water. Breakfast and lunch had likewise given Howie a good deal of thought. Along with the salami and the baguette, he had a box of English water crackers, several cheeses, a wedge of Jarlsberg, a slice of sharp white cheddar, 2 oranges, breakfast bars, 6 hard-boiled eggs, and a small jar of peanut butter. Coffee was especially welcome on a camping trip, and Howie had a plastic 1-cup dripper with 3 paper filters and a small bag of Starbucks French roast. There was nothing in itself that was particularly heavy, but one by one the items added up. He debated leaving the wine behind, along with a book of poetry that was stuffed into the front pocket. 100 poems from the Chinese, translated by Kenneth Rexroth. But what was a camping trip without wine and poetry? Why even go? Was there anything else he could leave behind? Yes, he decided. He didn't need the collapsible camping chair that was tied to the back of the pack. He would sit on the ground. By God, he would rough it. Howie was trekking up the 3rd highest peak in New Mexico due to a broken heart. His girlfriend, Claire, had left him. She was in love with somebody new. This hurt. It hurt a lot, and he was determined to sweat her out of his system with every step upward, lugging his heavy load of anger and regret along with the pack. He'd received her Dear John email 4 days ago. Dear Howie, she wrote from London. I don't know how to say this, so I'll just come out with it as best I can. I met someone. I didn't mean for it to happen. I didn't want it to happen. But it did, and I'm so confused. He hadn't answered, and each day afterward he had received additional emails from Claire detailing her emotional muddle. Frankly, Howie didn't want to hear about it. That was almost the worst part, that she still needed to confide in him.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.